just a minute, guys. I gotta help Tux. Come here, Tux. Come on up, bud. Tuxie! Tuxie, come on. Hi, come on. Hi, Morris. Tux, come on, hon. There you are. If you weren't so slow, there's my Tuxie boy. Good boy. Here, Morris, let's change sides on the dishes, honey. There you go. There you go. Oh, now Tux wants on his side. All right, well, let's change it back again. Oh, goodness. Let me go get the other bowl. It is refreshing out here this morning. It was 56 degrees when Dawn and I looked a few minutes ago. Well, it said 55 in one place, 56 in another. Oh, it feels not like August. Not like August at all. Hi, buddy. There you go. Feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm meeting Michelle to shop. I guess it's not possible Halloween stuff would be out up there, but you know, with it feeling like this morning, you know, we're really thinking about it. Well, this braided stemmed hibiscus has really been flowering up a storm and looking good. I guess that's what happens when you bring it home and you put it in a bigger pot with the Miracle-Gro potting soil. It really does its thing and does it really well. And I am still very much enjoying these tall yellow flowers. Once they started blooming, they've really been going to town. They look good for days and days, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I'm also loving not having to water anything and just come outside and refresh the cat water bowls and be done with it. It's no fun in getting bit up out here having to water and worry about things dying, and just you know, I was looking out the bathroom window this morning while I was brushing my teeth and thinking, God, I'm just not going to be ready to have to deal with all those leaves this year. I just want to keep my flowers. I don't want to deal with thousands and thousands and thousands of leaves. And it's coming sooner than you think. You know, the way the temperatures stay warm here so late into the season, we deal with leaves for 3 or 4 months of the year, you know. And berries are forming on the beautyberry bush, doing its thing. Stripes at my feet, rubbing my ankles. Marty's following, not wanting to be left out of anything. This butterfly bush Don and I bought that day when we went down to Southern Pines to get the gargoyle at that roadside ice cream nursery place is doing awesome, and a little pink one beside it and the one around the corner. One came from a Facebook marketplace of these pink ones, and one came from Whole Foods. They're looking great. I think this was Facebook marketplace. There was 2 of them, and this one I think was Whole Foods, and they're happy. I have 0 regrets on this fountain. I highly recommend this design. You can buy them on Amazon. The thing that I like about it is it holds a lot of water. Even in, you know, drier days or windy days or anything else, you gotta buy one that holds enough water to, you know, not be a maintenance nightmare. I really like this one. It's good. The pump one out over here on this blue one. The light is on, but there's no water, and that's because it kept on draining, and eventually the pump motor just burned out on it. So I don't know, next year I probably, as much as I love this one, and this one holds a ton of water and is a great design too, I probably won't put it back, because I'll put a different fountain there. Although I love the blue on the blue. Yeah, I guess I'm just putting off. Well, first off, I'm enjoying being able to be out here with the kitties and looking at my plants and all of that stuff without getting bit up by mosquitoes first thing. And it's just pleasant to enjoy being out here today. And man, no mosquitoes, and it's cool. It's nice. It's great. The mosquitoes are not flying at 55 degrees. Don't worry, later in the day they'll come and get us. But all these maples here are all looking good. I walk over here in most mornings and check on stuff. Make sure it's not too dry, not too wet. I've kept the stilt grass down pretty good. And, I don't know. I'll think about tomorrow morning if Don and I want to do stilt grass then. If it feels this nice, the humidity, the bugs and stuff aren't too bad, that might be a good day to come out here. And the rye are settling in where we planted them. I missed one pot. I've got one more to come over here and stick in the ground. And then I still want to take this pot, which is not the variegated, but is liriope, and I just want to put this in the ground over here too, and then get that pot back for something else. I don't need a pot of liriope. I'm going to probably put it somewhere like right over in here. It's just to help with holding in the dirt. So the variegated over there, and then maybe right in here will be wherever it's possible to dig without really hurting a ton of tree roots. All right, this truck just took off to go get Marty, excuse me. It's time to refresh the water bowls, get out on the walk, or I'll be late meeting Michelle. Tomorrow morning I can walk around as long as I want. This one patch of dogwood leaves is turned red, which is what it does. It's not a sign that there's a problem with that limb or anything, but it's pretty, and it's especially pretty in the sun right now. All right, boys, come on. Come on. Very calm this morning. Really enjoyable. Good morning, Gray. Good morning. Hi. Hi, sweetie pea. Yes, my good girl. There you go. We're not laying that chicken on the back of the couch anymore after that horrible accident I had a couple of mornings ago. Well, it's beautiful out here. It feels basically perfect.
Refreshing.
Yes, it's not cold.
It's not nice. It's refreshing now.
Yes, it's
officially refreshing.
That's right. It's basically awesome out here.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to us about how we feel about having
well, not having 12.5, and even when we get 12.5, it's going to be emulated.
Right, FSD not being great on the hardware 3 cars.
Right, this whole thing of having to emulate version 4 hardware on version 3, that ain't gonna hold. That doesn't. You might get away with it. It ain't gonna last very long. If you think you're gonna get updates in the future that are improving things, when you're already having to result to emulation, that's not going to happen. So what I'm saying is that when they ship 12.5, they're never going to get, you'll never see 13.
Don's being the cup half empty guy this morning.
Without a doubt, way under the half.
Well, I do get the point that it's very hard to have comparable features with less computing power and less hardware.
Right.
So we're trying to emulate better hardware and better computing on
inferior hardware.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just you could take good faster hardware and emulate older hardware, but you can't take old slow hardware and emulate new fast hardware.
So I was going to say that Don interacts with Mike over at Tesla Cyber Owners and the Tesla Evangelist, which is Brandon up in Michigan.
Yeah.
A lot on X, if he's talking with people on X about Tesla. And
yeah, because I can't keep up with all the different Tesla news. So these guys kind of like pre-curate the stuff. So but Marianne's right. I stay on the smaller after it's already been.
Look at the screen while you're talking.
Huh? I was walking.
Right here. We got to look at the screen. I'm trying to tap you in so it'll follow you.
Right.
That way they can hear you better.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, and one of them, I believe it was a Cyber Owners, Mike, posted the tweet from the AI person at Tesla, or somebody who's really an Tesla's not rumor mill about this emulation. And so I guess I don't see how that's gonna work out. You would think they've got all these AIs at Tesla. They keep talking AI and they haven't asked the AI, hey, is there a future in slower hardware emulating faster hardware? And I would have hoped the AI would have said no, there's no future in that. So I'm scratching my head. I want him to be successful. I as a stockholder, certainly don't want him to have to buy back any upgrade. I just want it to work, but I also want it to be full featured and safe and not scary to use. And even though at this point I'm very impressed with the driving ability of whatever level we got, which is not 12.5, it still isn't, it's 98%. It is not up them to 99. It certainly hasn't started down the March of Nines. I would let it drive down the interstate in most cases without worrying, but around town, nope, not me. And certainly I would never send it out all by itself to go pick up my groceries or something. No possible way. So anyway, I guess it's put up or shut up time. This is one of those places where this next 12.5 release, which is I guess for hardware 4, built on hardware 4, is fish or cut bait time.
Well, as with a lot of things lately, Don and I may or may not 100% agree. In other words, I'm just going to say that. Don't assume what's coming out of my mouth means that's what Don agrees with or vice versa. But, what I wanted to say was if it was just Ruby level cars, a much smaller number level of cars, just these older X and S, a few Model 3s, that might not be such a big deal. This is basically the vast majority of Model Ys out on the road, except for the very, latest ones, or the new Highland Model 3s. So it's most of the fleet that has FSD, not, so that makes it a much bigger deal in my opinion. Don's agreeing over there, so okay, I'm not saying anything he doesn't agree with.
I would say it's to the point where the reason they can't upgrade the hardware is there's physically not enough service centers and people to do the hardware. Unless they could mail you the logic card and you could install it at home, unless that's possible, there's no possible way they can up it. There's not you can't schedule a 15-minute visit, even if that's how fast it could be done, with something over like getting like 2 million cars. You can do that? I don't think so. Not with when you can't even keep up with the service demands of the normal types of problems. You certainly can't say, oh well, we're going to update every car that we've built since whatever with this hardware, and this is not something that the person is going to be able to do over the air. Somebody's going to have to lay hands on the device, the car.
Well, we enjoyed talking Tesla to Rosa today for
politics.
Right, for an 80-something-year-old. I think she's 87.
87.
Yeah. She's very energetic, and her mind is sharp as a bell. And she's very interested in these things, even though, you know, obviously, like with some older people in computers, she probably would not. Wasn't raised on the technology, so it's a little bit of a leap. But anyway, I summoned Jules, and her eyes lit up. I'm so sorry I didn't catch it on camera, but I was trying to safely operate summon and remember how go to target worked. Yeah. A little different than the last time I used it. But anyway, still the delight that I saw in her understanding, wow, the car, you know, first when I made it go forward and backward, that was wow. But then when I made it turn and come to where we were standing, that was like super wow. So anyway, that was fun. That was fun. We got a Tesla meetup Saturday. Looking forward to seeing our friends. Looking forward to doing things like remote control the cars around the parking lot and all the other things we do when we're with other Tesla heads.
Yeah.
Michelle will meet me inside. Good morning. To check out these unique popsicle lamps. Pretty, they look nice on somebody's back porch sunroom kind of an area. It has that tropical rattan wicker feel to it. It's pretty neat. Michelle is here, and check out the new purse. So this was a convention, one of the ones in the last few weeks.
It came with a pen. I mean a pin. So it has like a little space.
Oh, well, it has, all of them have the neatest fabric on the inside and stuff.
So it's pretty cool, like Steamboat Willie here, and then there's one more here.
Oh,
I don't know what to put in there yet because it's so
this
small.
This needs to be for lipstick.
Yeah.
They should have made that. Open. Should have made that open for lipstick.
Yeah. So
chapstick, you know.
I
remember heading to my Uncle Mickey's house about 1976, and we needed a present for one of his, at the time, 6 kids. He went on to have 7 kids. And Eddie loved Hess vehicles, and we stopped at the gas station, probably like a 7-Eleven or something, and bought one of the trucks. My kids were never into them, but Hess vehicles are awesome. I'm talking myself out of it. I don't need Teddy Ursa. It's a Pokemon. He's cute though. Look at the apple. That is so cute. And a bonus, we could be a green apple, a Granny Smith, or a Red Delicious. I don't talk about baskets besides Longaberger much, but they have really great ones often. And look at the nice fabric liner on this one. Are you being sassy? Come on. Yeah.
You're awesome. I'm sarcastic.
Oh, Michelle. Camera is too slow to boot up. It's driving me nuts. Birthday mermaid, but it's a huge shirt. That's when you go home and you find it on Amazon. That's what you do with that. You take a picture of it and you go, I'm going to find where they bought it from. The card has a lot of clothes in it, mostly mine. Michelle's got a few things. They have started putting out fall items, and this morning it felt like fall. So Michelle is putting the stuff in Ruby for me. I discovered after we got to her car that I forgot to pay for something, so I went back inside to handle that. I was mortified. It's no big deal, but I mean, it was an accident. But so did you look at your surprise?
No, is it here?
It's the plastic box with the pink tissue paper.
What did you make me?
You have to look. Didn't you peek at it already? Surely you peeked.
I wanted to.
Okay, well just open up the lid and take a peek.
Oh man, first of all, oh.
So there's a bracelet. See the little pin?
Yes.
Now look, it's color changing. I've never seen it yellow. When it cools down, it's orange.
I
So,
love it.
Donnie, look at how yellow it gets when it's really warm.
Oh my god, that's fascinating.
But it turns orange. Yeah, and you can find the skull that's in half. That's the one with the pin.
Oh, that is too awesome. Oh my, and what is this? Did you make this too?
Yes, that was 3D printed on our printer.
This will sell Sean, definitely.
Trying to help Michelle get a printer.
Oh my god, that is amazing. And you didn't have to paint it or anything?
No, but it's 3 colors and it just did that. And the way the person did it, it wasn't a lot of color changes.
Oh my god.
Like 6 hours or something. I don't remember 100%, but yeah.
This is great, Marianne.
All right, well this is the start of birthday month celebration early. Okay, so like I've got another thing I want to give you, but I'm having to wait until next week. Yeah, everybody that printed it has this one little smear there.
Oh, that's fine.
Everyone that printed it. So it's not, it wasn't just, it's something to do with the, anyway, you pull that.
No, just a little bit of, we have, paint and cover right up.
Yeah, I don't know if I would mess with it, but anyway, there were a lot of pictures of it and they all were like that. So anyway.
I love it, Marianne. Oh my god.
Now her birthday is not until September, but we're gonna like celebrate a present a week for a month or more because I want to drag it out the fun this year.
Well, it is my 21st birthday.
Exactly, so it's very special.
Yeah, very special.
That's what I like to see Donnie with stuffies. They're Squishmallows at a fraction of the cost. And anyway, that was an exciting find.
I guess they're pretty cute, but they're like the little one and the big one, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
They're Halloweeny. Yeah. I got a pair of jeans. Yep.
Those are jeans.
They have a little loop on them. We'll have to cut that off. That's probably the only piece of clothing, though, that has something.
Oops. We have a
shirt for me. I don't think you or Johnny or Sam will be wearing that. Don't try to. You don't have to. It's a pretty shirt. This is actually for me, although I could share it. It's very soft. It's Atlantic Beach, North Carolina.
Aww.
It was in the guys department, but Michelle and I determined that that was easily a girl shirt too. This is for you because I keep on hoping we're going to get here one of these days.
Biltmore?
Yeah, Biltmore t-shirt in green. Nice t-shirt. So
as soon as we win the lottery, we'll go to the Biltmore.
We can afford to go to the Biltmore, but it's not cheap. That is a fair statement that it's not cheap.
Well, they don't like.
They have a Chihuly glass exhibit there until January of 2025. That's for me. We won't put you in that. The only shirt for you is the green one. This is for Sam. They put out a lot of long sleeve stuff since yesterday.
Yep,
I sent Sam 6 pictures and they picked that one.
Yeah.
Yes, that one is very sharp.
Yeah, they gotta pick that.
In the wintertime when my knuckles start to bleed, I can put Vaseline on my hands and I have these really nice cotton white gloves that are inexpensive and yeah, they've not been used. They're still in the... Yep, and I got leggings. Pair of maroon leggings. Comfy leggings. The ladies told me, those are the ones at the mall that sell for $60. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I picked them. This is for Johnny.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, it's an Izod sweater.
Yeah.
Brand new condition.
Yeah.
His size. Yep. And then I thought for Halloween... If Johnny doesn't want to wear a Halloween specific shirt, that's all like Halloween colors.
Black and purple.
Black and purple. Black, purple, green, and orange Halloween colors. And then get the little bag, wherever the little bag, I guess, is under the clothes now. Yeah, open the little bag too. Yeah, that I tied. So it's a little blanket for the kitties that has kitties on it. That's for the cat head by the fireplace. It's a receiving blanket from Little Angel.
Okay.
Yes, but it had kitties on it.
Oh, we have a light.
We have an LED light.
Mini flush mount.
Yes, it has the LED controller and for $2. And then, oh, that's supposed to go to Michelle, so I guess you can go put that back out in the car.
Mist maker.
It's a mist maker. It looks like one of the fountain lights, but you put it in water and it makes mist at Halloween time.
Okay.
So, anyway, that needs to go back in Ruby so I can remember to give it to her. She was beyond excited. She said, I think the words were, if you wanted to sell Sean one of those printers, you have now printed the thing that will cause him to have to go buy that printer.
Yeah, that's right.
He's sunk.
He's sunk. Well, you know, if you just get the printer and one AMS, it's a nice, tight, self-contained thing.
Yep.
It doesn't take up gobs of room.
Right.
You know, what we've got is 2 AMSs, and that gets a little bit more complicated. And then, of course, we've got a second 3D printer. So that ends up taking a lot of space up. But if you just have the one printer and the one AMS
that sits on top of the printer.
Sits on top of the printer, it's a pretty tight package.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah.
Hey there.
Hey, Donnie.
So what you doing?
Well, I finished yesterday's video. I had really great snuggle time with Gray. She should be very, very happy. And I just came to touch base with you, check in, see how it was going out here on the things you were doing to...
Right, well this was really bright, and I think I dimmed it down a little
You've
bit.
dimmed it down a bit.
Yeah, I put back-to-back diodes on both sides, AC. It doesn't use DC, so that should take 1.2 to 1.4 volts out of this thing, so you know, it isn't quite so bright.
Way cool. Yeah, I like my lighting, but I don't like it to be bright when we're watching TV.
Yeah, so I think that's going to work.
He also dusted it for me with the air compressor. It was just dusty. I got it for $2. I'm super happy about it.
Right, my girl's happy about
Until I build the Harry Potter Lego owl for the top of the grandfather clock, I'm going to stick it up there for now. So it will be in our television line of sight, which is why it needs to be dim.
Yeah, I agree.
Don's been doing some other stuff for me too.
Yeah, I'm doing what my girl asked me to do because she always takes good care of me.
Well, I did fix Don 6 bacon and eggs before he came out here. He contemplated fasting today, but decided nah.
Yeah, I was, for some reason, the last couple days I've been really hungry.
I even put some Vidalia onions on his egg today.
Yeah, I noticed actually.
Well, there's where the new tree went. We'll see. Don might have to take a second stab at reducing the brightness because this is, I believe he reduced this one, and/or he reduced this one. And they're both not as bright as that one. So we'll see. See how it bothers us during TV, or I suppose the option could be to swap them, but that's a lot of work too. I'm out here, I'm gonna spend, oh, I don't know. Hi. 60 to 90 minutes, I'm gonna work on my Lego building a bit. I got a lot more done. It's 7:15. I gotta do the little window parts here, which mimic this part. I'm stopping for now, and then of course I still have the whole backside here to do. I want this to be brown, and I couldn't find it in brown, so we'll have to see what I end up putting there. Well, the kids just left the field. It's right at 8 o'clock, and yeah, I stepped off the asphalt. Oops. There's some pretty color in the sky tonight, but maybe not as pretty as some other recent nights. Well, baseball practice ended. They shut off the lights on the field while we were on the backside. We hustled on around, and now I've got really close to, I'm like within 100 steps of 10,000, so.
I only have 11,000 steps. 11,180 something.